everyone, I'm Ian, and it's Valentine's Day! You know what that means? Oh, that's right. Sonic the Hedgehog is out in theaters, and I'm gonna go see it right now. Not only am I gonna go see it, I'm gonna see it in style. I got this sick Sonic mask. I think it's based on the old design, but that's okay. I'm gonna go see it. I will let you guys know what I think when I get back. Let's fucking go. Goddamn piece of shit movie theater. No, sir. You can't come into the theater like that. You'll scare the children, man. Fuck their big budget Hollywood Sonic. It's not even like it's the first time he's been in a movie anyway. Who cares? I don't need it.
As I've talked about before, Sonic's been adapted a ton of times between comics and cartoons, most famously by American companies like Deke and Archie. There have, however, been a few Japanese Sonic animations as well, most famously the anime Sonic X, which, not my favorite. Before all that, though, audiences were treated to the Sonic OVA. Now, for you non-weebs out there, an OVA, or original video animation, is basically a direct-to-video anime. Toei, the studio best known to fans for animating the rather excellent Sonic CD opening and ending cutscenes, got their hands on the rights, and it apparently led to this. The Sonic OVA was released in 2 parts originally in 1996, before being edited together as Sonic the Hedgehog the Movie, which was released on VHS and on some rare out-of-print DVDs.
Which I have right here, because of course I do. I'm pathetic. Let's pop this bad boy in and give it a look.
Oh, there's some special features. Let's see what we got. Ooh, character bios. These sort of things are always neat. Knuckles is a mole. Really? I thought he was an echidna.
That lying sack of shit. I will kill him. But that's enough special features. Let's start the movie.
It opens with Eggman talking about how he's building Metal Sonic to kill Sonic. It's pretty fucking cool. Does this remind anyone else of the intro to Sonic Forces? Whatever. After that, we get a logo that's very Sonic Adventure, despite predating that game by a few years, and then... oh, fuck yeah, this song is an absolute bop. This whole flick's got a really great soundtrack, actually. Things start off with Sonic and Tails dicking around on the beach, just doing their things. Tails is playing with some gadget that he built, and Sonic is just kinda relaxing, which is right in line with their character.
The first thing you'll notice when watching this is the voice acting. It is 1990s anime dubbing, alright?
Tails in particular is somewhere between adorable and insufferable. Sonic's VA is okay as well, but it's definitely a pretty weird voice for Sonic, and I swear half the time he only speaks in awkward exposition dumps.
Tails is just like a little kid with his new toy.
Again, that's probably just down to it being an anime dub from the 90s, and at least it gave us this gem.
Shut up, Tails!
We get a few minutes of them fucking around before this old owl guy shows up with his plane's engine on fire. Sonic completely refuses to help him because he's a lazy bastard, so Tails flies off to save the day. Except he doesn't, and they die. Haha, just kidding, though this does serve as a good demonstration of how a lot of the action scenes in this movie play out. Lots of Sonic running fast, and not a ton else. It's pretty dynamic and exciting, though, and I think it pulls it off mostly really well. It's a lot of fun to watch. The old owl, who is super fucking annoying by the way, tells Sonic and Tails that they have to go meet the president. Okay, we get this pretty kick-ass scene of the tornado prepping for takeoff, which again is very Sonic Adventure, and okay, I admit, Tails looks adorable in his aviator goggles. Also, Sonic and Tails live on an island in a giant hollowed-out plain, which is just really, really cool. So the duo flies off on the tornado to see the president of the Land of the Sky, which is weird. So basically, this world is split into 2 parts. The Land of the Sky, which is basically a bunch of Angel Island-esque islands across the world, and the Land of Darkness, which is just the planet's normal surface. It's weird, but honestly, it's pretty cool. I like this setting a lot. Anyway, Sonic goes to see the president, but surprise, it's Eggman, because of course it is. Sonic goes to attack him, but finds out that he's actually holding the president and his daughter Sarah hostage.
You kidnapped the president and Sarah so you can hold them for ransom and take over South Island.
Yeah, Tails, I know, I just said that. Okay, whatever. Eggman tells Sonic to help him save the planet, but Sonic, predictably, completely ignores him until he threatens to hurt Sarah.
Help me, Daddy!
Eggman drops a shitload of exposition about the layout of Planet Freedom, not to be confused with Freedom Planet, explaining that his stronghold of Robotropolis was taken over by Metal Robotnik, who is apparently not controlled by Dr. Robotnik, the evil man in front of them, who builds robots. This is a stupid story, and apparently everyone else agrees, because they all literally fall asleep. Eggman tells Sonic to go save the world from Metal Robotnik, and Sonic picks his nose or something and just refuses because he's a dick, until Sarah convinces him to save the day, and man, I fucking hate Sarah. She's basically the same thing as Princess Elise from Sonic 06, a human ish princess that Eggman kidnaps a bunch and who is into Sonic. I cannot stand Sarah. So after being given a special watch by Eggman to help track Metal Robotnik, Sonic and Tails depart aboard their plane, ready for a grand adventure. But actually no, forget that. First we gotta watch Sarah get her ass handed to her by Eggman at a video game and throw a tantrum, and God, I hate her.
I get that being bratty and annoying and whiny is kind of her entire point, but I can't stand this chick. Like, seriously, every time Sarah is on screen, I just want to stab out my eardrums.
Eventually, she convinces Eggman to take her on a joyride in what is clearly Metal Robotnik, which somehow nobody notices, and then she's gone from the movie for a while, thank God. Cutting back to Sonic and Tails, they make their descent into the Land of Darkness. Not really sure how Sonic's gripping onto the plane like it's a blanket or something, but okay. Then they crash and we get one of the coolest scenes in this movie. It's just Sonic and Tails running around, hitting springs, busting badniks, and being awesome. It's like a fleshed out version of the Sonic CD cutscenes, and it's really cool. It really feels like the Sonic games brought to life, and honestly, this one sequence is probably the coolest animated segment until Sonic Mania Adventures came out. It is a total blast. It's a fairly short segment, though. Then they take a warp zone? What? Isn't that a Mario thing? Whatever. They take a warp zone, they end up in the Ancient Relics, which is clearly a mistranslation of ruins. But it appears the Land of Darkness is actually the post-apocalyptic future of Earth. For some reason.
This never factors into anything, and it's never even brought up again. I have no idea why this was included.
Aw, look at Tails being afraid of lightning, that's adorable. Metal Robotnik shows up and starts talking and...
I am Metal Robotnik.
Okay, yeah, no, that's just Robotnik's voice. Why is this movie pretending that it's a twist that Eggman's piloting this thing? Sonic flips him off because apparently that's a thing he can do in licensed media from 1996. Then he runs off to stop a giant robot generator that's gonna blow up the world. Eggman then proceeds to shoot a bunch of missiles and completely nuke Sonic, who survives because movie, before suddenly Knuckles, who can fly and has a hat. The trio fight and defeat Metal Robotnik, who is revealed to be piloted by Eggman and a captive Sarah, despite us already knowing that. After an awkward dialogue exchange,
Yeah, that's one more job I won't get paid for, but I've known you for a while, so I'll just put it on your tab, and you can pay me back later on.
they run back off to Robotropolis, which looks fucking awesome.
Actually, all the backgrounds look really nice. This movie as a whole looks really good, and the backgrounds in particular are just stunning. So hey, that's pretty neat.
I love how Knuckles being able to fly now means Sonic's doing all this crazy parkour in the background while the other two just casually fly along, looking uncomfortably still. This sequence of them running to the robot generator is another great one that really feels like the game's come to life. Sonic stops the machine but is trapped, the entire thing being a ploy by Eggman to capture him, which is very Sonic Unleashed. His data is transferred to Metal Sonic, who looks fucking sick. They did an awesome job with him in this movie.
I do think it's a little dumb that Metal Sonic here is treated as a big twist event. Like, we saw him at the very beginning of the movie. It's not a surprise that he shows up here, and I'm not really sure why the movie's pretending like it is.
Something's moving in there.
No, actually, he's staying very still. So in an honestly pretty gorgeously animated segment, Metal Robotnik rises from the ground and reveals to us that Eggman and Sarah were inside all along. Again. God, I hate her. Sonic rushes Eggman, but Metal Sonic gets in the way. Robotnik catches our heroes up to speed on how Metal Sonic works for some reason, or sorry, Hyper Metal Sonic, that's his name in this, not sure why. He looks really cool, so whatever. The fight scene we get here is awesome. Metal beats the shit out of Sonic for a bit before, oh great, more Eggman and Sarah drama, my favorite. They go back to these two all the time throughout the movie, and it's always so lame, I swear. Oh, come on, what the fuck? Even I could have dodged that. So Sonic dies, I guess, and Metal Sonic goes off to kill the annoying owl guy. But actually, he doesn't. He just makes him wear these clothes.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So Tails explains to the president that Sonic and Metal Sonic are mentally linked, and that Metal Sonic is going to destroy the glacier that holds the land of the sky in place with lava. They plan to keep this from Sonic, since if he knows, Metal will know. Oh yeah, Sonic's not dead anymore. No one really addresses that. Metal Sonic turns towards the glacier, and Sonic rushes after him, setting up the climax. Naturally, these fuckers are still doing their thing too. I hate that all this movie has for Eggman to do is just him being horny and lusting for Sarah. Look at this. What the fuck? So Sonic and Metal meet for their climactic final battle, which, not gonna lie, is awesome. The entire plan is basically to just stall Metal until he's fully synced with Sonic, at which point Sonic's personality will take over and prevent him from even wanting to destroy the world in the first place. This whole fight kicks so much ass. It's just straight up 90s anime goodness.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
God, that line is iconic. Kinda hate that it's immediately followed by Metal Sonic looking up Sarah's skirt and Sonic getting off on it though.
I'll save you!
And then he just literally doesn't. What the fuck? Knuckles saves her though, and Tails also saves her, but like actually sexually assaults her, which is gross.
God, I swear, the entire second half of this movie is just characters being horny for Sarah, and I cannot stand it.
So, after a long fight, Sonic and Metal are finally in sync, and Metal even saves the President and the Owl guy, who are just kind of here now for some reason. He gets knocked into a volcano, and Sonic rushes to save him in what is probably the single best animated segment of the whole movie. It is gorgeous. As Metal sinks into the magma, all Terminator style, he sends his final farewell to Sonic.
There is only one Sonic.
And dies a hero. But that's okay, nobody cares except Sonic. He's pretty sad, at least until Eggman blows up, then he's laughing. Our heroes run off together as all the shitty supporting cast follow in Eggman's ship, and yep, that's a great image to end the movie on since it really encapsulates the movie as a whole. I really want to love the OVA, but I just can't. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Metal are always fun to watch, but all the side characters are just grating, unfortunately, including Eggman. I hate that he just spends the entire second half of the movie trying to get into Sarah's pants, especially because Sarah herself is just absolutely agonizing to have on screen. The Owl and the President are mostly inoffensive enough, I guess, but they don't really add anything either. In the end, the OVA does give you what you want out of a Sonic movie. It's got high-speed fight scenes, lots of fun, snarky dialogue between the main cast, and some gorgeous animation and background work. But in between all of that good is a whole lot of this, and that's just not super appealing to me, unfortunately.
Still, I think the OVA is definitely worth a watch, if only for the action scenes and just to see all the little ways that it kind of influenced the narratives of some of the 3D Sonic games. Regardless though, I think I'm gonna go see the actual Sonic movie in the theater now, so yeah. Till then though, you guys let me know what you think of the Sonic OVA and of this video in the comments down below. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on it. Of course, subscribe if you like the video, like if you like the video, that's also pretty good. And until next time, guys, I'm LyingTuna, signing out, bye-bye.